Welcome. In today's video, we want to look at how to manage value-added tax or sales tax on QuickBooks Premier. Today's video is to look at that. How do you set up value-added tax or sales tax on QuickBooks Premier? Right, we are doing these videos as a community service to the accountants profession, and we kindly ask for your help to spread our reach by subscribing to our YouTube channel, liking our videos, commenting in the comment section, and sharing, more importantly, sharing these videos with colleagues, people who may find these videos useful. You can share with them on Facebook, on WhatsApp. Right, now let's get started. For you to manage VAT on QuickBooks Premier, you have to come to the VAT tab. Right, this video is meant for QuickBooks Premier. There is a slight difference between QuickBooks Premier and QuickBooks Enterprise on setting up value-added tax or sales tax. We have done a video on QuickBooks Enterprise. So if you're using QuickBooks Enterprise, you better watch that video so that you see how to properly set up VAT on QuickBooks Enterprise. Now, for QuickBooks Premier, you start by coming to this menu item, VAT. Then when you click on VAT, you then scroll down and go to VAT code list. Then you click there. Right, when you click on VAT code list, you're taken to this window where you have got two codes: VAT, right, taxable when bought or sold, then none. Okay, I double clicked on it. Let me just close so that you see. Then none, tax exempt when bought or sold. These codes are set when you create your Kanban file. We did a video on how to create a Kanban file, and when you created a Kanban file, or when you're creating a Kanban file, if you indicate that you charge VAT or sales tax, then these codes are automatically created. If during your creation of the Kanban file, if you indicated that you do not charge VAT, then these codes are not created. Now, during creation of our Kanban file, we said we charge VAT, right? So these codes were created. Now, when you get to this window, your task basically is to edit. You have to see where you're supposed to edit so that you customize the VAT rate, and you also put the VAT agents, that is the revenue authority of your particular country. Starting with the VAT code, for you to edit, you just have to double click on it. Right, when you double click on it, it will bring up this. Normally ours we had already edited, so we had already inputted VAT, but if you had not, you are going to have text there, a maximum of 3 characters. So this one is taxable when bought or sold. Taxable. Then you just have to come here and edit VAT item for purchases. For you to edit this and put the correct tax rate and tax agents, you have to click on edit. Right, when you click on edit, it brings up the edit item window. Right, then you just have to look at this VAT on purchases, VAT paid on purchases. Then here you have to put in the rate, which is at the moment it's 15%. That is for 2023. Last year Zimbabwe had 14.5%. The tax or the VAT rate may change from year to year. When the Minister of Finance announces a budget, you or she may change the tax rate from any percentage to whatever percentage, or it can just remain the same. So each year you have to listen to the budget and hear if the rate has changed. Now, after putting in the rate, you have to put a VAT agent. Right, this is your revenue authority, the revenue authority of your country. So you set up that revenue authority by coming here, you click it, the drop down arrow pointing down, then you click on add new. Right, when you click on add new, you are brought to this window, new supplier. But this is now a tax agent, so you have to follow and see how we create a tax agent. So you put it like for Zimbabwe is Zimra, so we're putting in the acronym Zimra. Then down here we put in the full name, Zimbabwe Revenue Authority. Right, so this is the full name, authority. All right, then of course we're not putting in personal details there. Then we come here, we put in the phone numbers. These are the contact numbers of the tax agents. We assume that they've got another phone number. All right, then if there is a mobile number, you input the mobile number there. All right, of the tax. This information is very important because it helps you get in touch with your tax agents quickly without running through a number of directories and looking for contact information. If there is a fax number, you could put in the fax number there. Then on main email, you put in the main email address. So it's VAT return at zimra.co.zw, right? Then if there is a CC email, you could put it. If there is a website, you could put the web address there, right? So again, as I said, this information is very handy in helping you get in touch quickly with your tax authority. Then here you could put in the physical address. So you've got Kurima House, Harare, and you could just your Harare could just to come down here. You could copy this information to the shipped from tab, right? So once you are done, you have now to select the currency which you deal with these tax agents or VAT agents. For Zimbabwe, as you are aware, we are in the multi-currency regime. It means you have to create two accounts, one for Zimbabwe dollar, then the other one for USD. But for these purposes, we're assuming that this is the USD account. So on currency, we're selecting US dollar, right? Once you are done, we then continue to payments settings. On payment settings, since this is a tax agent or a VAT agent, we're not putting much information there. We are just continuing to VAT settings here. That's where we put in very important information on the VAT settings. First, we have to select supplier is a VAT agent. We have to tick there. This is very important. Then, of course, if there is a VAT number for this supplier, we put in the VAT number there. Right, we come here on VAT return. We don't have to put anything. The specifications there, which are there, are for these countries, so we don't put anything there. But here on VAT label, we have to put a label there, which could be value added tax. Is very important. It won't allow you to create this VAT agents if you don't put a VAT label. Then here you have to indicate your reporting period. Is it monthly? Is it bi-monthly, quarterly, biannually, or annual? Right. For most companies in Zimbabwe, it's monthly. So you put in monthly there. Then down here, you have to indicate the VAT control account. So this is the information. If you do not select an account, VAT goes to the account. You have to track sales or purchases. So you have to tick there and select a VAT control account. If this account is not there, you have to create it. This is a other current liability account. So if you don't have a VAT control account on your chart of accounts, you have to create it. So once it's there, you select it, VAT control. Then down here, you have to select when do you owe VAT. You have to indicate when do you owe VAT. Is it on accrual basis, meaning to say as of invoice date? This is what is relevant to most companies. This is what most companies do, because this is what is required by the law. Tax is due on invoice date. When you are invoiced, tax becomes due. When you invoice, tax becomes due. So this is the accrual basis. So you select that. But probably in special circumstances, if you are allowed by your tax authority, you have to owe tax upon receipt of payment, which will be the cash basis. But for most countries, most jurisdictions, is on accrual basis. So you select as of invoice date accrual. This is the window which is important. Once you have put in these settings, you are okay. The accounts settings tab and the additional information tab, important here, you may just select tax agents. But what is more important is this VAT settings tab. You have to make sure that this information is put correctly so that your agents or your tax agents can be created. Once we are happy, we then click on OK. Right, our tax agents has been created. Now we are dealing with VAT paid on purchases. We have to proceed and come to VAT return box. then we have to select, and in this case we'll select tax on purchases, then we click OK. Right, we have edited VAT item for purchases. Now we have to edit the VAT item for sales, and for us to do that, we come to edit. When we click on edit, it again brings up this window, and we just have to, of course, slightly edit there. Instead of text, we put VAT on sales. Then again here, instead of tax collected on sales, we put VAT collected on sales. Then our rate is what? 15%. So we put in 15% there. We're putting in 15%. We come here, we select the tax agents. We have already, or the VAT agents, we have already created Zimra, so we're just selecting Zimra. Then we come here, VAT return box. We pick the return box as tax on sales. Once you've done that, we click on OK. Then we proceed by clicking on OK. Now we have edited our VAT correctly. It means when you start transacting now, we are sure that our VAT is calculating well, right? You see, after we have transacted, you see when you view the various VAT reports under VAT, if you view, it could be the summary report, you will see it will show you the sales generated for the period, the purchases that you did, which are vatable, of course. Then it will show you the VAT on sales, it will show you the VAT on purchases, then it will show you the VAT that is payable, either payable to the revenue authority or refundable to you. You will see through these reports. You could even run returns on this after, of course, setting up. You could actually run your returns and see how much is payable. You could view your VAT report in detail by clicking there, right? So if you were to view after transacting, you see it will actually show the items sold, the items bought, the VAT charged, so that you could actually see in detail how much is owed or how much you are to be paid. You could come and manage your VAT here. It could actually bring up this window. Then it will show in summary the tax agents and how much is owed. So basically, this is how you manage your VAT. You will see after we have done transactions. So far, we haven't done any transactions. So even if you are to view the reports, they don't have detail. You could file a return. Filing a return basically is for you to generate, just like the summary report that we saw. If you file a return, it could come here and bring up this. Then you proceed by clicking on that. Mostly this is for the UK market, so you may not have to use this. For Zimbabwe, you just have to use the VAT summary report. It calculates your VAT after you have transacted, and it will show you the VAT which is due. You are going to see this when we transact. We haven't transacted, we haven't done invoices, we haven't done invoices for customers, we haven't done invoices for suppliers. But once we do those, you will see how this report comes up. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next videos. Thank you.